You are no longer one of us. He will come after you. And if he doesn't, someone else will.
THIAN.
It was my one chance of finding my brother.
He was the Captain officer who interrogated you.
Get Jun Qian off your back before she brings you down.
The sentence of death shall be suspended and the defendant shall be dishonorably discharged.
The time has come to make a decision.
Will you marry me?
I want to be with Karen.
Let's take care of my niece, once and for all.
Makan lebih sikit, eh?
Karim tak lapar. Pak, kenapa Pak tak lawan untuk Mariam? Kenapa Pak tak lawan untuk Mariam kembali ke kita? Tinggal dengan kita.
Karim, apakah kita lakukan yang terbaik untuk Mariam? If she go back to England, she will have a better education and a bright future. You have to accept. She is not one of us.
She will be, if I marry her.
Karim, bapa besarkan Mariam dan menganggap dia sebagai anak kandung perempuan bapa sendiri. Dan kau anak bapa sendiri. Dan bapa tak akan benarkan kau berkahwin dengan Mariam dan tinggal di rumah ni. Faham?
Jadi kita tak akan tinggal di rumah ni.
Karim! Karim!
Can you hurry? I'm going to be late.
I already told you to leave home without me. I have to go to the prisons today.
Ma.
Ma, what's wrong?
It's from the British. A soldier just came by. He delivered it.
You went over my head.
No, I did not.
You went to Lieutenant General Newman, head of the legal department, Land Allied Forces, Southeast Asia. That is literally the definition of going over my head.
I am simply exercising my right as a subject of the king to have
justice. You are
justice.
going to make this situation even more volatile.
Major Jones, we haven't moved an inch from where we were on that first day when I came to see you to ask for help. I've let you do things your way for close to a month now. Let's try things my way.
They're taking Mariam into custody. They can't do that. They have to wait for the courts.
According to this, they can. This Lieutenant General Newman is invoking the military government's powers to bypass the court to declare Mariam as Emeritus niece, thus giving her custody over Mariam. Once the paperwork is finalized, it's over.
There's a jeep parked down the street. With more British soldiers with guns.
Are they? They're here to take me away, aren't they?
Well, go on then. I don't have all day.
After last time, I thought I won't see you again.
Well, as it turns out, I'm still your lawyer, whether you like it or not.
You still want to defend me?
I want to defend the law. And we can't go back and change the past. The only thing we can do now is to focus on the future. So do you still want to plead guilty? Did you ever find out what happened to Taeseong, your brother?
I don't know. We never found him. Maybe we'll see him in heaven. Or hell.
It's in the news. You're in the news. Somebody told the Singapore Echo.
Well, obviously, it wasn't me.
Your name, your real name is in the news. Now everybody knows you're Lim Tae Lin. What didn't make the news is why you did what you did. That you wanted what many people like you wanted, and that is to find their family members.
It doesn't matter.
Really? Or maybe it matters to your brother. If your brother is still out there, the publicity from your case could lead to more news about him. Think about it. Now, do you still want to plead guilty?
Don't worry, Encik Ahmad. I'm sure everything will be all right. I'm not so sure what he wants, but...
June, Encik Ahmed, I'm ready for you now. Dennis, this concerns you too. I've spoken to my contacts. The declaration from the legal head of ALVSI will be finalised next week. And then we'll have to hand Mariam over.
And if we don't?
Then Major Jones says he has no choice but to send his men in to take her. By force, if need be.
No choice.
I wouldn't test him. His hand's being forced by his superiors and Miss Ryder. Nonetheless, he's asked us to make sure the handover doesn't meet with any resistance.
Don't worry, Tuan.
It's not you we're worried about, Encik Ahmad. It's Mariam. She's not even sure if she wants to go. That's why all this is happening. It should be her choice, right?
It would be if she were of age.
If she really want to stay, got no other way, Tuan.
Mr. Da Silva, I know you were against taking up this case.
Whatever my misgivings were, the fact is we represent Encik Ahmed now. And as such, it's our obligation to act in his best interests. I've spoken to Clarence. We'll figure something out. But we have a week to come up with nothing short of a miracle. Meanwhile, let's just keep this discussion between the people in this room. And your Mark, of course. The fewer people who know, the better.
Especially Karim. Who knows what he'll do once he finds out. You have to watch him, Encik Ahmad.
I can't. We had a fight, and he just left the house.
Do what you can, Encik Ahmed.
Where's Mariam?
In her room.
Since morning?
She doesn't want to come down, she doesn't want to eat, she doesn't want to talk, just sleeps and sleeps. I put some food aside for her, in case she gets hungry.
I'll bring it up for her.
Hey, wait. I have something to talk to you too about. Clarence called me today.
Mr. De Almeida, he called you.
Yes. He asked me for a favor. He said, one of the lawyers in your firm has a client. The British said he is not ever to go back to India. Ever.
Lucky boy, aren't we?
So I've decided to help him, let him stay here for a while, until he has sorted out his life.
You're letting Habibullah Khan stay here?
Why not? You can help people, I can't.
Yeah, but when June does it, you grumble and roll your eyes.
I never roll my eyes.
But when Mr. De Almeida calls...
Clarence.
When Clarence calls, you just say yes?
two of you. Just eat.
你等一下要做什么 ？OK， 等一下。Helen 姐，我们今晚可以早点走吗？
好吧，
谢谢。
没事就放下吧，明天才做。
谢谢 Helen 姐。
跟你有账要算。出卖我，我今天就让你知道下场怎样。今天是你的忌日。
Come, try. Let's see how you like getting shot like a dog. Like those other people you killed. Let her go.
Tonight, you're lucky. Next time,
Next time, I will put a bullet in your head. 给我滚！
谢谢你救了我。
我听说阿腾今晚会有所行动，所以过来看看，担心你会出事。
我以为我不会再受你们的保护，
是不再受组织的保护。你我出生入死这么多年，你觉得我会见死不救吗？等事情平淡下来，我会跟组织说，让你回来。
来。 我最近经常想起我的老家。
老家？你是说你雪兰莪的那个老干榜？
嗯。我累了，我已经不想再过这种担惊受怕的日子。 我分不清什么是对，什么是错。我现在只想回老家。
如果你真的要走，你就要跟这里所有的人断绝关系。你放得下吗？ 还有你的律师朋友 ，Dennis Chiang。
Good night, Ma.
I thought you told George you're not nervous.
Can you knock?
and I'm not nervous.
I see. Good.
Okay, I am nervous. Happy?
Well, it's natural to be nervous, given this is your biggest trial.
Thanks for reminding
and
me.
it's also the first trial that...
Are you done? It's not just the biggest trial of my life, or my first. It's just, if I don't give Nakamura or Lim Tae-lin a good defense, then it's over for me as a lawyer. And then there's this. Singapore has already decided that he is guilty. If he thought it was bad before, oh, it is going to get worse. June, I really think you and Mark should go somewhere and hide first.
I'm not going anywhere. And I'm sure Mark won't go also.
She's right.
Mark, June, hear me out. I don't know what the MPAJA would do if they find out that I'm still representing him.
If the Japanese could not drive us out of our home, then these hooligans definitely will not. And besides, there are British soldiers on our street. Nobody will dare to attack.
For now. But what will happen after they leave?
Dennis, we face the war and the occupation together as a family. We can face this as a family too.
Lieutenant Colonel Richard Selwyn, for the prosecution.
Lieutenant Colonel Selwyn, you went up against my colleague, George Singham.
The Habibullah Khan case. Hopefully this trial will be a bit less dramatic.
Well, considering who my client is.
We better be prepared for anything.
Lim Tae-lin, you stand accused of murder, having tortured 4 prisoners of war to death while impersonating a Japanese officer. Do you admit to the charges?
Your Honor, my client would like to change his plea. Not guilty.
In his revised statement, Lim Tae-lin admitted to impersonating deceased warrant officer Nakamura Nakamasa. But if he is expecting sympathy from this court for not being an actual member of the Kempeitai, then he will be sorely disappointed. What this trial is concerned about is what happened in late 1944. There was an upswing in resistance activity. The 7th Area Army Headquarters demanded that these outrages be stopped. And so the Kempeitai was brought in. Through informers, the defendant and his men found that the ringleaders were among the inmates at the Changi and Sime Road camps. Half a dozen suspects were rounded up and taken to the Kempeitai headquarters for interrogation. And that's when the horror began. Each day, at 8 a.m. sharp, the interrogations began. They were forbidden to move a muscle. What? And if they dared make a sound, present on every day of the interrogation was Lim Tae-lin, posing as warrant officer and chief interrogator Nakamura Nagamasa. He was there when 4 persons in his charge died. What the defense will argue is that the 4 victims did not die directly.
Please, just tell me.
Go on. After all, they are dead and cannot testify. But the prosecution has 2 witnesses who survived. They will testify that their treatment at the hands of the defendant is consistent with what was meted out to the 4 victims and the root cause of the deaths.
Mr. Cheng, you learned today. How have you been? Yeah, I'm good also. Hey, Al, 1 minute. Hey, Jun, what are you doing here?
What happened to you? What are you doing here? Guan Ming, I'm here to see him.
He's not here.
Then I'll wait here until he comes back.
Take a seat first. How is Dennis?
He's fine.
Ayo, why so late? The food is cold already.
Sorry, Mark. I had to go back to the office after court.
Where's June?
Isn't she home?
No, I thought she was with you.
She was at a hearing, but she didn't stay to the end.
Oh.
It's okay, Mark. She probably got held up somewhere.
Held up? Where? She's either at home or at the office, and you just came back from the office. It's very late already.
It's okay, Mark. I'll go look for her.
You know where to look for her?
Well, I know where to start.
Get lost.
Oh, but come on, you don't mean that.
Hey! Do what she says. You wanted to see Guang Ming.
He'll see me now.
I didn't give him a choice. But please, no trouble in the club tomorrow.
I'll try my best.
Leave us, Helen.
There's one thing I need to know. Why did you do it? Why?
It was the only way I could get out of there alive. My father, my family, we were forced to work for the Japanese. They said our businesses were important to their war efforts. And if we didn't, they had already beaten and tortured my uncle. I would go over and bring gifts, bribes, basically, to keep them happy. That's why I was there that night.
Cortes.
One senior officer made his men bring me down to the cells. He said he had a gift for me. No. Arigato. No. I tried to say no, but he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hi.
Later on, I found out that he had a habit of forcing people to do things like this for his own sick pleasure. I wish I had the guts to refuse. But it was just that one time.
Just one time. And that makes it all right.
Of course not. Nothing I can do or say now will ever make things right. But here, please, take it. It's the least I can do after Your mom, she needs money, right? This money will support her. It will support all of you. Please, just take it. June. 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 We are victims. Both of us.
No. You're the victim. Because you get to spend the rest of your dirty, pathetic life wondering if it will ever be over for you.
I'll come in later.
Excuse me. Helen, have you seen June?
Hi.
What happened?
Don't ask.
No. Who did this to you?
I fell.
Is it that thing? Okay. I'm just concerned about you. Why are you behaving like that?
Why are you acting like that?
Like what?
Like you are my husband or my boyfriend.
I thought that night... I thought we had something.
You had something. Information. That's all I wanted from you.
No, I don't believe that.
You believe what you want.
Sorry. Are you okay?
June.
Go.
Good. You're finally up. Mariam. Assam is away visiting her relatives, and I have someone new in the house. I would like to cook him something nice to make him feel more at home. And I need your help in the kitchen.
I'm not feeling well.
I know. But no one else in this house knows how to cook an ikan asam pedas the way you did when you first came. So please, come down and save me. Now, after dinner, if you're feeling better, we can go for a walk in the garden. Okay?
Ma'am? Miss? Miss? Please come with me.
He was trying to take me away. He was there with the soldiers in the tunnel.
Come, settle down, please. Shh.
I was sent to your kampung to take you away with my men. But in case you forgot, I was the one who let you leave.
Look, Mariam. He's no longer a soldier.
She's right. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a man. A man with no place to go. I'm sorry. The last meal was last night.
Looks like he's a hungry man as well. Come, Mariam. We go prepare that asam pedas.
Can I help?
Not bad. Oi, be careful. Don't chop off your finger.
Ready.
Thank you.
Let me help you. Hold that for me.
But...
Yes, please. Not bad, wouldn't you say?
But why do we need two people cutting the vegetables when I was just doing it?
State your name for the record.
My name is David Howard. Before the war, I was a manager with the Straits Steamship Company.
And you were interred during the war?
Yes. First at Changi Camp, then later at Sime Road.
Your statement says that the Kempeitai singled you out for interrogation.
Yes. They accused me of making makeshift radios from smuggled parts. I'm a trained electrical engineer, which is why they singled me out for interrogation.
And you were among the group with the 4 victims?
Yes.
I realize that this is difficult, but could you describe what happened during those interrogations?
It started slowly, even politely at first. They just wanted me to name a few names. Even one would have been enough.
And did you?
I couldn't. I didn't know any names. I wasn't part of any plots.
Did you tell them that?
Yes, but they didn't believe me. So I was slapped. Slaps turned to punches. And when I still denied having any contact, they made me kneel on sharp pieces of wood. The interrogators would kick the wood so that it cut into my flesh, so I could barely stand, much less walk. I was also flogged with leather belts, burned on the forehead with cigarettes. When I inadvertently collapsed, they would place items into my hands and set fire to them to make sure I wasn't playing dead. I still have no feeling in the fingers of this hand. This went on every day.
Would you say that your treatment is consistent with what others in your group, including the victims, experienced?
Yes. We talked about it back in the cell. It was similar, but with one exception. I survived. They did not.
Just one more thing. Do you recognize the defendant in the court today?
Yes. Yes, he was there. What's more, he was the one giving the orders. I'm certain of it.
Thank you. No further questions.
I see that you wear glasses, Mr. Howard.
Yes.
For your short-sightedness.
Yes.
Were you wearing glasses during your interrogations?
I was. But they were lost soon after the torture started.
Then how can you say with certainty that the defendant was there during your interrogation?
Because I saw him before I lost my glasses.
And how can you be sure that the defendant was the one giving the orders after you lost your glasses?
Because I saw him with my own eyes when he came close enough.
But you were under severe distress, Mr. Howard. Could it be possible that you mistook the defendant for someone else?
Traitor! Why are you defending this bastard? You should let him die! And you should shoot him! Order! Shoot him!
Pardon me.
Here, let me help you.
I'm used to life with one arm in the army, but with housework.
You know, me, Mark, and Asim have the housework covered.
I know, but I just want to help. I'm a soldier. No, I should say I was a soldier.
I heard about how you lost your arm and about what happened to your men, the trial. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You had nothing to do with it.
No, but it was my people, the British, who jailed you and tried to put you to death.
But you are not your people. Always remember that.
I wish I knew who my people are. Is it Aunt Emma and the British? Just because of the colour of my skin and the fact I was born in England? Or is it Karen and Park and Mark and Miss June and everyone here, where I've lived until now? Am I Marge? Or am I Mariam?
My friend George asked me a similar question some time ago. And after all that has happened, I still don't know. All I know is that I want to go home, to India, and I can't.
And I have to leave the only home I've ever known, to go back to England, a place I can barely remember.
It's going to be all right, miss.
It's such a mess, and I don't know if things will ever be all right.
Ma'am, trust me, it's going to be all right. And if there is anything I can do to help, you will have that too. I promise. I promise.
Next witness for the prosecution is Alfred Granger. For medical reasons, Mr. Granger had to be repatriated to England. He could hardly walk when the Sime Road camp was liberated. His evidence is contained within this affidavit. Mr. Granger affirms that he was in the same group of prisoners as the 4 victims, and that the methods of interrogation are consistent with the testimony given by Mr. David Howard yesterday. He describes bamboo slivers being inserted under the fingernails, being suspended from the ceiling, and receiving electric shocks to the genitals. More pertinent to our trial is that Mr. Granger could identify his torturers from a folder of photographs of all Kempeitai officers. One of them is the defendant.
June? June, do you have the research? The research for the Augustine case, which I asked you for some time ago, which I assume all this is for.
Yes, it is. I'm working on it right now.
Were you now? Because it seemed to me that you were staring into space, not to count the times you've run off to court in order to rubberneck at your cousin's trial.
I'm sorry, Mr. Da Silva.
As far as this firm is concerned, the only people that need to go to court are the lawyers, and that's not you. Not when you have your own work to see to.
I'll have your research done soon, Mr. Da Silva.
See that you do.
Mr. Da Silva?
What?
Are you still trying to find a solution to Mariam's situation?
I'm working on it.
Maybe you should take a look at this.
What? After what happened in court yesterday, the people shouting about hanging me. You still want me to?
Yes, I do.
Why?
They need to hear you.
What do you wish to achieve? What do you want? You want to make people feel sorry for me? Or you want to start a riot?
I want to do my job. I want to give you a defense.
I did what I'm on trial for. I interrogated and tortured many people. I am Lim Tae Lin. But to the judge and to the people watching, I am Nakamura. So again, what do you hope to achieve?
The people crying out for you to hang, they only want one thing. Justice. I think you owe it to them. So, let's put you on the stand.
林，林，是你吗？你怎么没开？
Come, let me walk you home.
This is